What up, bitches? It's the MisanthropikOne, aka He Who Hungers, and I'm back up in this bitch for another rant/review. I know I'm a little bit late on this, but this album was heavily requested, and you guys should understand why. I want to review Apathy's latest album and highly anticipated album titled Apathy Honkey. The reason this review, or I should say, the reason it took me so long to get this album is because my Indie Connect had an issue with the distro, and it's, man, you know what, I'm just gonna save that for another rant, because I'll be here all fucking night trying to tell you about that shit. But I finally got it. That's all that matters. If you subscribe to me, you already know how much I revere Apathy. I think he's one of the dopest MCs on the underground. One of my fucking favorites. He's from Connecticut. Check him out. If you don't have his debut album, Eastern Philosophy, you need to go out and get that shit. That shit is just fucking amazing, front to back. Same thing with the last album I reviewed, called Wanna Snuggle. Dope fucking album. Apathy rarely lets me down. If you want more on Apathy's history, go watch my Wanna Snuggle video. I don't want to reiterate it. Y'all know I don't like being a fucking broken record. I'm gonna go into some of the producers that helped craft this album right here. Apathy himself produced some of the tracks on here. You got Vander Slice, Evidence from Dilated Peoples, big up Evidence. You got the God DJ Premier, legendary DJ Premier. You have Stu Bangers, DJ Muggs from Cypress Hill, Static Selector, Smoke the World, Teddy Rockspin, who's a dope up-and-coming producer, by the way, DJ Wayne Ski, you have the Beat Miners, and yeah, that's about it for production. Oh, actually, you know what? This album actually comes with the Primate Mind State EP, so it's 2 discs. And also on the Primate Mind State EP, you have all the instrumentals to this album. So let me go into some of the producers that did the 7 tracks on the Primate Mind State EP. And Apathy, of course, produced on there. Moss is on there. Who else? Yeah, it's mostly produced by Apathy, and you got cuts by Tone Spliff and DJ Question. So, as far as that goes, production-wise, pretty good. Can't complain too much about the beats on there. Apathy knows how to pick dope beats. If y'all don't know by now, like I said, go check out his previous work with you know, Army of the Pharaohs and obviously his solo shit. Let me go into some of the features on this album. You have Vinny Paz from Jedi Mind Tricks. You got my boy Slain from La Coca Nostra. You got Ill Bill, also from La Coca Nostra, Nonfiction, yada yada yada. We got Self-Titled from Army of the Pharaohs, and y'all already know his album that he put out with the legendary Buck Wild called 1999. I reviewed that. Best album that came out last year, hands down. Who else? You got Exhibit You got Blackistan, Breathy, Tosha Makia, Action Bronson. I told y'all motherfuckers about Action Bronson already. General Steele from Smith & Wesson, Mad Lion. Dope to hear Mad Lion. Dope to hear him come back and still sound the same. He's a dope artist, one of my favorite hip-hop / reggae artists. Check him out if y'all never heard of him. We got Esoteric. Got Reef the Lost Cause, Planetary, Crypto War Child, Motive, and that's it for the Honky Kong album. And let me move on to the Primate Mindstate EP. Alright, I already said Blackistan. You got my girl Eternia. You got Diabolic. Y'all already know about him if you're subscribed to me. And you got Scoop DeVille. So those are the ones that are strictly on the Primate Mindstate EP. A lot of features for an Apathy album. I read interviews, or one interview I should say, where he discussed this, and he said that he did it on purpose because a lot of the features complement the concepts that he was writing about, and I do agree. It's just kind of strange to see that he has a lot of fucking features. I mean, he started doing that a little bit with his last album, Wanna Snuggle, but you know, I was kind of reluctant because of that, but when I listened to it, it came out pretty well, so I really don't have complaints about that. But there are a lot of features, so just letting y'all know ahead of time if you haven't already picked up this album. Now I'm going to go into some of the tracks on this album, just go into a few of them. Just on Honky Kong alone, Primate Mindstate EP is dope on its own. I just want to talk about the meat and potatoes of this fucking album. Alright, so I'm going to start with track 3, The Villain, featuring Ill Bill. Two of my favorite MCs on one fucking track, let me just say that first. And love the track, love the concept of the track. Both of them are basically, to put it simply, they just are talking about the different characteristics of what makes up a villain, a fucking bad guy. And I love the way they break it down on that. Track 4, Check to Check. Like the title implies, it's about living check to check, being broke. And Apathy, I don't know if he still is broke. I highly doubt it, because his records come out to critical acclaim and all that shit, and he tours like a motherfucker. And but he's relating to the times when he was fucking broke and couldn't afford shit. And there's a video for that. Check it out. Dope fucking lyrics. I love when MCs make shit that motherfuckers, that everyday people could relate to, and just about everybody could relate to that shit. We're in a fucking recession right now, so guys, this is what I'm talking about. Rap with fucking substance. Check out the video, Check to Check. You know what, better yet, I'll post it down there, so it's just one click away. So check out Check to Check. Let me move on to track 5, Stop What You're Doing, featuring Self-Titled, who is also Apathy's partner in rhyme in their group, The Demigods. And for those of you who don't know Self-Titled, he's also another one of my favorite MCs. Check out the album that came out last year. That was entirely produced by Buck Wild, except for one track, I believe. But it's called 1990 Now. Best album of 2010, hands down. But on this track, Stop What You're Doing, is Apathy, Self-Titled, and the legendary DJ Premier. And with those three together on one track, you have fucking magic. That's all I gotta say about that. Track 6, The Recipe, featuring Exhibit. Now, I would have never thought in a million years that Exhibit would ever do a song with Apathy, but it came out really well. The beat was alright on that track, but they both ripped it, And I especially love Apathy's verse, how he's using a lot of I wouldn't even know what to call them, abbreviations or initials to certain things that we use in society. Like he says, I forget the bar, I forget what it is, I can't say it verbatim, so I'm gonna paraphrase. Like he goes, I'm GBC, like the Get Busy Committee. That's another one of his side projects, but I'm GBC, I've been a G since the date of BC, you know, like he's been a G since the beginning of time and shit, so that's fucking clever. Not the first time an MC has done it, but I like the way Apathy did it, so props to Apathy for doing that shit. Track 9, It's Only Hip Hop, dope fucking track. It's basically Apathy talking about his life outside of hip hop, I guess, and how he likes to be acknowledged in hip hop by fans, how he wants fans to treat him. The lyrics in this song sort of remind me of some of the lyrics in The Way I Am by Eminem. Very comparable, and yeah, it reminds me of The Way I Am. So if you listen to the lyrics, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. How he doesn't like fans to be all fucking overzealous, and these are his words, faggoty. But that's what he says in the track, and it's a dope fucking track. So check that track out. Track 14 is called Peace, Connecticut. Dope fucking track. He also has a video to that track, and I don't know if I just said about track 5, Stop What You're Doing. There's also a video to that. I'm not sure if I said it, but let me let y'all know about that. Check it out down there. I'll put the video to Stop What You're Doing in Peace, Connecticut down there. But Peace, Connecticut, dope fucking track. It's Apathy's ode to Connecticut, the place he's from. Dope video, dope visuals in the video. Raekwon sample. I know that Apathy, I read somewhere where Apathy said when he heard Raekwon give dap to Connecticut on Only Built for Cuban Links, Apathy got hyped, you know, because no one was really giving a fuck about Connecticut at the time, for lack of better words. And Apathy is coming out repping Connecticut. Dope fucking MC from Connecticut. Also, again, let me big up Blackistan. He's another dope fucking rapper from Connecticut. I reviewed Blackistan's album Black Sabbath. If you don't have it by now, fucking go get it, okay? Track 15, Army of the Gods, featuring Esoteric, Blackistan, Reef the Lost Cause, excuse me, Planetary, Crit the War Child, Motif, Self-Titled, and Vinnie Paz. Basically what this is different members of the Demigods and different members of Army of the Pharaohs coming together on one fucking track, and it was only a matter of time before that shit was gonna happen, and hence the title, Army of the Gods. Dope fucking posse cut, a bunch of ill MCs together on one fucking track, murdering microphones. The only gripe I have, if anything, with this album is that I feel that a few of the hooks are kind of lackadaisical for somebody of Apathy's caliber. Like, for example, track 2, Holy Ghost. That whole Holy Smokes, you know, is like, I don't know, it didn't capture me. Same thing with track 13, Albino Gorillas featuring Esoteric. It just felt like the hooks were just like, you know what I mean? And I guess some of you who haven't heard of Apathy, like I said, go back into his like debut on that first Jedi Mind Tricks album back in 1997 and see how he progresses. Then you'll understand what I'm talking about. But again, this album is fucking great. Apathy never lets down. As a whole, my rating of this album, I would give it like an 8.75, maybe up to a light 9. It's definitely good. Definitely one of this year's most anticipated albums. Well crafted by Apathy. Again, go back in the catalog if you never heard of him. Especially get Eastern Philosophy. That album to me is a fucking East Coast classic. Fucking great. And that's it. Thank you, Apathy, for this album. And that's it. Everybody else, stay tuned for more rants and reviews. And that's it. Leave your love, leave your hate. Most of all, subscribe. Support dope music. Thank you, Apathy. And that's it. Peace, bitches.